He said it himself, don't change your business model when it's working in favour of something that looks more attractive or something that potentially would come with less headaches. I mean, it's the old, the grass isn't always greener on the other side scenario, isn't it?
The Drive.
Good morning, welcome to another episode of The Drive. Dean here, of course, on the way to Internet Profits HQ. So, if you happened to catch yesterday's drive, you'll have heard me talking about the fact that I had a friend come in to see me to show me his new supercar. He's been doing really well, like amazingly well in his e-commerce business, selling physical product on Amazon and eBay. And so I didn't get the opportunity, we actually ran out of time. I didn't get the opportunity to actually sit down and get him on camera and interview him as such, but we definitely sort of got his agreement to come and do that another time. But I do want to share some key things that came out of a conversation we had. We actually went and had lunch and was talking everything through from the past. You know, when I first met Dan, my friend, it was 2009, and you know, he just ran into some issues with his physical products that he was selling on eBay. He was doing the whole importing and, you know, branding of his own product and selling on eBay. He was doing amazingly well, 10, 15, 20,000 a month. But he ran into some issues, but now here he is, like all these years later, and he's really got back to the e-commerce and physical product space, and you know, he's doing amazingly well. Like, he made, you know, hundreds of dollars while I was having lunch. Just these orders just continually coming in over this, you know, 60-minute period. It was amazing to see, and all automated. And you know, one of the things he said is he really wished, looking back, that he'd never stopped doing the physical product and e-commerce business model. Because what happened is, you know, he was, you know, things aren't always easy in business. You hit road bumps, you run into, you know, issues and problems. That happens to all of us. And what happened is, at the time when he was doing that, obviously he was surrounding himself with a lot of other online business owners, you know, myself and others. And a lot of these people that were around him at these times were doing digital products. You know, they weren't e-commerce like he was doing. They were all, you know, like digital products. That was a really low flying plane there. That is surprisingly low. And so it made him think, like, oh, maybe digital products would be easier. They seem like a lot less headaches, you know, no importing, no, you know, coming through customs and, you know, rebranding and dealing with returns and things like that. And so he ended up thinking years back, like, oh, maybe I should do digital products. That would probably be easier, even though he'd had massive success doing the e-commerce business model. And so for a few years it made him change, and he kept going at the digital product thing. He had some successes, but ultimately it wasn't what he'd mastered. It wasn't what he'd had the huge success in, and really what he found out was it wasn't what he ultimately enjoyed the most. And so he went back to e-commerce and physical products. And this is, like I said yesterday, this was before e-com was like this big thing that it is in the industry today. You know, people are always talking about these huge successes in e-com nowadays, e-com business models, but you know, I'm talking about years back before it was even really a thing. And so he went back to it, and you know, he says now, you know, his business is doing amazing now. Like I say, he came to show me his supercar that his e-commerce business had bought for him. And he looks back really, and he said one thing to me yesterday, and I think it rings so true for so many people, because so many people do this. He said, you know, it's exciting to start new things, and we always often think like the grass is greener on the other side. But the reality is, if you have something that works and you enjoy it, and he said that's got to be key, then don't assume that other people have it better than you in another business model and jump ship almost. You know, if you have something working and you enjoy it and it's serving people, then stick with it. Don't jump ship in thinking the grass is greener, because often you'll find out that actually it's not, and you can waste time. Like he looks now like, wow, his business is doing amazing, but imagine where it could have been if he didn't have like 2-3 years out pursuing something else. So yeah, some important message there. So I hope you enjoyed that message. Hope that's good. If you do like this and you're interested in hearing more about like his e-commerce business, do like, do comment, do share. If you're watching this on YouTube, of course, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell that you see next to that subscribe button so you don't miss any of these videos. We're pumping them out every day, Monday to Friday, sharing what it is that we're doing here at Internet Profits. And we're also got some other plans to potentially maybe start doubling down and doing more than one video a day here on this channel. So if you love hearing about this stuff, you're into internet businesses, online marketing, excuse me, and you just generally like to hear what it is that we're doing, as well as get some tips, tricks, and advice, things we're testing and learning and trialing here at Internet Profits, then make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of this good stuff. So with that said, have a great day, and I will, of course, see you again in another episode of The Drive. Thanks for watching. Take care.